Okay, so now we are going to start with another very important non-financial measure, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is called as BBM. It is called as BBM. Called as building block model. Everybody. Building block model. All right. So Fitzgerald and Moon, they're from Australia, and these are the people who developed the concept of building block model, and it is a very used concept in service industries of Australia. Now, because it is related to the service industry, and we are also all from the service industry. As a chartered accountant, we are giving a service. So we are from service industries. As a coaching class or as a coaching person, I am giving you a service. So all of us are from the service industry. Let's take an example relating to the service industry, and that will be of your articleship. So I'll give you an example connected to your articleship, and this bunch of grapes which you are looking here right now will be in your stomach and head within 15 minutes. See, this bunch of grapes are here of the same color, and I'm sure you will be able to remember everything in 15-20 minutes that we are now going to take. Does anybody remember this? If I suppose drop dish. Does anybody remember this? No? Chalo. Give me 15 minutes and it will be done in your stomach and in your head. Start. So we are focusing on the building block model, and our example is what? Our example is service industries. Our example is going to be articleship. Okay. Now, in articleship, when you join an articleship firm, what should be the ideal approach? I have seen a lot of students who joined an article firm complain to me that, sir, first day only we were asked to do a lot of work without even giving us proper training. And then obviously it's our first day or initial days, we were not given training, we were asked to do certain things, we didn't do it properly because we were not trained or we were not aware of it, and then they started shouting at us. Does this happen to you? Has this happened to you? Oh my God, she's very getting emotional and says, yes sir, this has happened to me, unfortunately, almost with the teary-eyed. But okay, so yes, that happens to a lot of us, because probably as a CA firms, we do not have a proper structure as to how an article student should be trained, how he should be given importance, how he should be given an idea of what he is going to look for the future. They are treated as bonded laborers that come, do vouching verification, irrespective of realizing what is their role of interest, how they should be given exposure of different things. If that happens in a proper systematic manner by applying this concept of building block model, trust me, we will have much better communication levels between article clerks and the CA principals, and that main issue, what we call as 36 ka akada, you understand, that there is no proper give and take relationship between them. It's unfortunate that it happens, but how it should be, I'll tell you. See, tomorrow you are tomorrow's chartered accountants, you will start your own practice. Try and apply building block model. Unfortunately, I'm sure none of your principals or your partners have ever gone through building block models. So probably they don't know, and hence the issue. But you are going to become a new age chartered accountant, understanding all of these nuances, and then your decision should be taken. So how should a article clerk be treated, or how should a CA firm be developed? It should be developed on the basis of a, tell me, building block model. So how are you going to apply it? There will be three things. One is called as standards, second is called as dimensions, and third is called as rewards. First, focus on the standards. Now, when a article clerk joins the firm, does he know everything, or he does not know even a single word? Does not know anything. No, he is stepping into a job thing for the first time. and the principals are very much aware because even they went through the same thing at one point in time, right? But still, year on year, generations on generation, this issue is still on. Even when I was an article clerk, the same thing happened. Even I have heard the same thing from my past seniors. I still hear it from my students and my juniors. So how to remove that? Thankfully, I went through this concept and I realized that yes, building block model can be a game changer. So I hope you guys promise me that once you become chartered accountants, you are not going to continue the trend, but you will be a trend setter. You will be a trend setter and implement building block model. Now, how do we do that? First thing is setting up of standards. Give them proper training. We do not believe in giving training to the article clerks, and that's the biggest mistake. Once they are given adequate training, it can be a training of say around 15 to 20 days, that's also sufficient. See, academically you guys have cleared intermediate, so you are smart enough in terms of academics, but academics is different. Applying yourself with the clients, communication and what you have studied, applying it in the proper manner is a different ball game, which if given with a proper training of 15 to 25 days, the article clerk will be a much better person than what he is otherwise. It is like that article clerk is a diamond, but an unpolished diamond. And if that unpolished diamond is attached to a jewelry, it will not shine the way a diamond should. So that article clerk just needs a polishing, and that's what that training will do. It will polish and the article clerk will shine. So how does, oh my god, sir, so much good things about article clerks, we're not able to digest. So how does it work? First, as soon as the article clerk joins, set a few standards. What will be the first standard? Give them appropriate training, as the case may be. A Big Four, wherein some extensive work is to be done, the training may be a bit higher. If mediocre work is to be done, the training can be done accordingly, but training should be given even if you join a sole proprietor CA firm. Once the training is done, then in that case you will realize your roles and responsibilities, because that's what training will do to you. This is what will be taught in your training. What are your roles, responsibilities, how you have to conduct yourself and all of that. Then start giving them achievable things. Will you give a scrutiny to a fresh article clerk? Yes, you understand what is scrutiny, no? So will you give scrutiny work to a fresh article clerk, yes or no? No, because he is not aware of anything, and then he will make mistakes, and then if he makes mistakes, obviously it is natural to shout, because end of the day you are responsible to the client. So if anything goes wrong, the client can become wrong for us. So we will shout, and that will be incorrect because that poor article didn't have that much knowledge. So what should be done? Proper training should be given, and achievable things should be given at the initial level. So for the 1 year, total 3 years he is going to be your article clerk. For the first year, give him achievable things, not directly scrutiny or something, develop him naturally. First vouching verifications for few time, then probably verification of assets and liabilities, then bank reconciliation statements, then P&L account, then you can give him some scrutiny, all of that. So first thing will be training and giving achievable things. First thing will be training and achievable things. Can you see this achievable things here? So first you will give what? Correct. First you will give them proper training, and once they are trained, then you will give them achievable things. Done? Now suppose training achievable will go on till 1 year. 1 year now I am polished, correct? Now I am ready to take the ownership myself. From the second year, the article clerk himself is very much eager to learn new things and take ownership, agreed or not? So now because he is trained, you've given him achievable things, you've given him the time that he needs initially, now you can give him ownership, probably of good clients, of clients that he has already managed in the last 1 year. Then he will take that ownership on his own and start working on that. Don't you agree with this? Yes. So second thing that should be given should be ownership of the work that he has done. So start giving him ownership and start building on that responsibility. And third is equity of work. Suppose there are article clerks, suppose there are second year article clerks. There are 10 second year article clerks in a firm. There are 10. So this happens, a lot of article clerks join together. So all of them are now at second year. So there are, say, in XYZ and company chartered accountancy firm, there are 10 article clerks firms, all are working together, of which 4 come to the office at 11 a.m. and leave the office at 4 p.m. Why do they come at 11 a.m.? Because sir, morning 7 to 10 lecture, then sir coming 1 hour. Then they leave at 4:30 p.m. Why? Sir, 6 to 9 lecture. 4 of them do that way. Remaining 4 come at, say, morning 8 a.m. and they are working till 9 p.m. And then there are few, 2, 3, 4 other article clerk who come by 10:30 and there till 7:30. So you are creating a lot of gaps between them. Everybody knows that all are second year article clerks. One is coming at 11 and leaving at 4. One is coming at 8 and leaving at 9. One is coming at 10:30 and leaving at 7:30. Is there a equality of work between them? Yes or no? But shouldn't there be a equality of work? Because otherwise it is easy to convert yourself from morning 8 to 9 to become a 11:30 to 4:30 person. You will also start saying, no, that arey yaar, what is this? This is wrong. Wait, I am getting the same amount of stipend. Plus I have to do so much of work. Plus that person is also attending classes. I will also start doing that. So that disturbs the decorum. So there should be equity of work. In short, there should be equality among the same level of employees in terms of work that you are giving and at the same time in terms of remuneration that is being paid. All second year article will be paid 5,000, first year article, so 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, these slabs are there, right? So now if there is a clear slab, all article clerk, second year article clerk 5,000, now irrespective I come at whatever time I am going to get monetarily 5,000 plus I am able to manage other things. So there becomes an inequality and this is not good for the growth. So if these 3 things are taken care of, the standards will be set very good. And the next generation of article clerks that are coming will automatically adopt to the standards. You understand what is standard mean? Standardizing mean creating a standard means creating a standardized environment. You have accounting standards. So what is accounting standards? A standardized way of accounting for all the businesses. You have cost accounting standards. So you understand standardization. So every company should have every CA firm should have a standardized procedure. It is also called as SOP, standardized operating procedure. So in multinational firms it is called as SOP. It is called as standardized operating procedure. We have given it a mnemonic called as standard, setting of standards, standard operating procedures for all article clerks. So if a new article clerk joins, he knows that 15-20 days he will be trained. Then he will be given some work, then next level his work, then after 6 months some work, then after he completes 1 year, he will be eager to complete 1 year, then he will be given ownership. Then there will be equality that okay, you can either attend morning class or you can attend evening class, so that everybody gets to attend either morning class or evening class, which is sufficient. So then you can manage your time accordingly. So all other articles know that okay, this is the format to be followed. Are we clear? So can I say if these standards are set, the first issue that an article clerk faces will be removed? Are yes or no? So what are the 3 things that are required? First is, so we have to set standards. So in order to set standards, what is the first thing that we will do? We will give him training. First we will give him training and give him achievable things. Once achievable things are given on a regular basis, we will start giving him ownership. And once ownership is implemented to him, we should have equity of work. Are we clear, everybody? Now suppose if I have set the standards, achievable things are done, ownership is done, equity of work is done, my article clerk will be enthusiastic to work in my organization, yes or no? Yes. See, I am asking you all, you are exactly at this level where you are doing your articleship. Suppose if these 3 things are also taken care of, won't you be happy as a article clerk? Standardized work environment is there, achievable things are given, you are giving ownership also, at the same time there is equality, there is no partiality between 2 articles. If all of these things are taken, can I say first step will be a positive step for you, correct? Yes. Done. Second is, now that your first step is positive, second step, we as a CA firm, now we can expect positive things from you all. We have given you training, we have given you achievable things, we have given you ownership, we are giving you equality of work, no politics. So as far as your thing is concerned, we have given you. Now can I say in reciprocation, Can we expect quality of work then? Can we expect that you will be flexible, as in suppose if some there is some due date, say GST due date or a tax audit due date, we can expect you to work a little more so that our things go on time. So can we expect you to be flexible, yes or no? Can we expect you to be innovative now, because you have been given ownership? So ownership means you are managing a particular client. One way is just follow what was there. So we ask the client, hey, what was the last year query sheet? Take the last year query sheet and just do what was there in the last year query sheet. One method is that. Other is make your own query sheet and bring out new ways of helping that business and helping our CA firm. So can I say innovation can be expected from you? Yes or no? And last that is required is proper resource utilization. If you are on a client, expected to reach on a client place at 10:30, you should reach. If you are expected to be till 6:30, be there. If you are expected to complete a particular given work in X number of hours or X amount of time, do that. Will you be happy to do that if standards are set properly? So can I say QFIR can be expected from you? What is that? First is quality. F will be, I will be, R will be. Are we clear? If that happens, then in that case, can I say we will start getting good results? Yes or no? Yes. Results in terms of good financial performance and good comparative performance. Yes? Yes. Okay, so you will then give good financial performance, good comparative performance. And the last thing is rewards. Now that you are giving QFIR, quality, flexibility, innovation, resource utilization. If you are giving all of these four things, then can you expect rewards from the company? Yes. Are we understanding? So rewards will help you to motivate yourself. Yes, yes or no? Yes. Okay, second, rewards should be clearly communicated. You should know that, okay, if I have been given an audit work, I have been assigned an audit work, then in that case, I should be able to complete that audit work in 10 hours time. Just an example. So they will give me a context that, okay, this article, this audit should be done in 10 hours. So I should ensure that I am able to do it. Then they should clearly communicate that if 10 hours are given to you and if you are able to complete that audit with quality in 10 hours, we will give you a bonus. So can I say that will motivate us? And it is clearly communicated what is our role to be done? Yes or no? And third is on controllable items. We should be judged only on controllable items. If we are not well and if we don't come, then in that case don't snatch away any audit work from us, saying that you were not well, no, so now you will not give good work, good audit work to you, we will give it to somebody else. It happens, no, at times. So please don't do that, sir. Medical emergency was there, I was not well. Are we understanding? If all of these things are taken care of, can I say a CA firm will change the way it is working, because its main resources, which are article clerks, are now extremely motivated to perform well. Give them cash motivation, say there should be clear communication with them, and see how article clerks themselves will not ask for leave. Tell them that if you complete a particular audit in time, then in that case we will pay you, say, 10% of the fees that we are getting from the audit to you. Just imagine the quality of work that you are going to do. Any which case, all the audit work is done by you only, correct? And you know what fees we are charging, you know it, and of that what peanuts you are getting, you know it. That itself rounds our motivation, correct? Now, if on the other hand we are given this, then in that case automatically article clerk will himself not ask for any leaves. He'll say, no, let me work, I'll get good amount of money, and that whole issue will evaporate. Are we understanding? But now what happens? Any which case I am getting peanuts. Why should I unnecessarily work? Let me do something else, let me study, let me do time pass, because there is no motivation, unfortunately. Are we understanding? So if this package of BBM is implemented in a CA firm, can I say this is where the whole journey will become totally different for a chartered accountant and for an article clerk. Are we clear? Now let's try and eat these grapes. First thing that, so whenever you are going to do building block model, what is the example that you are going to follow? Article shape. So now can I say we have to set standard operating procedures? So the first thing is standards. In that, as soon as the article clerk comes, you will give him training and Great. Once you start giving achievable things, he'll become experienced. Then you will give him ownership. And at the same time, there should be equity or equality of work. Are we clear? Okay. Then once you have given your best to the article clerk, can I say you will expect in return? Correct? So you will expect in dimension some determinants. What are the determinants that you will expect? Are we clear? If that happens, can I say overall results and comparative performance will improve? Overall financial and comparative performance will? And if the article clerk again gives you QFIR, then in that case what can he expect? Because that will help him to second, there should be a clear communication as to when I will get a proper reward, and once that is done, I should be judged on my controllable factors. Controllability. Wait. Now, can you please help me in creating a building block model, ladies and gentlemen? So now I am making this. Please do not look in your book. Everybody look to me or look on the board and help me. So first thing. Correct. Setting of standards. Don't write anything, just keep on saying. Standards has three things. What is that? First we will give training to for. Correct. So first is achievable. Then the second is ownership. Third equity. Then we have dimensions. Then we have now based on dimensions we will be expected to do certain things. Determinants. Quality, flexibility, innovation in work. Are we clear, everybody? If these determinants is taken care of, what will happen to the results? Sorry, what will happen? Financial performance will become good and comparative performance will become good. Are we clear? Okay, and lastly, I will expect in rewards there are three factors. It will help me to keep motivation is achieved, then clear communication, and we should be just based on our. Are we clear, everybody? Can you make it on your own? So thankfully these grapes are not sour, otherwise grapes are sour, no? Yeah, these article clerks, yeah. Are we clear, everybody? So can you please make it in your book? Please wait. First, quickly, just in 2 minutes, we will discuss the things also. So when I speak of standards, standards, can I say equity means equally challenging for all parts of the business? It should be equally challenging. Achievable, goals should be realistic. Correct, no? If you had first day given scrutiny, then it doesn't work. So goals should be realistic. If targets are impossible, will the employee be motivated? No. And third is, it should be acceptable. So once achievable things are given, can I say, if you are given any responsibility or ownership, it should be coming within from you. It should be acceptable. It should not be imposed, right? So ownership should be acceptable to everyone. Employees should be involved in process rather than being imposed on them. Clear? Then in results, first we'll go to the determinants. What are the expectations? Quality, ability to deliver quality goods and services consistently. So in our case, it will be quality services that we should give to our client and to our principal. Correct? Second is flexibility, responsiveness to change. If any expectations is there from our principal, we should be ready to adhere to it, right, everyone? So second is flexibility. In business terms, flexibility means responsiveness to change. We had the same flexibility in performance pyramid also. Yes. That was what responsiveness to change. The same thing. Then innovation, new way of doing things, devise new product, new way of doing things. Correct? And then fourth is ability to use resources to achieve business objectives. Are we clear? If determinants are followed properly, then it will give results. Two kind of results. One is financial performance, other is competitive or comparative performance. Financial can be sales, cost, ROI, profit. Competitive is basically how good you are with respect to your competitors. And if things go in right direction, then we can expect rewards in form of motivation, which will motivate the employee to do better. Scheme should be clearly communicated, and rewarded or personalized, over which your reward or penalty should only be on things on which they have control or influence. Are we clear? This is what our point was. In dimensions of performance, see, quality of service can be through reliability, responsiveness, how responsive you are, how clean your work is, friendliness, courtesy, availability. That depends on what kind of goods or service industry you are into. Then is your flexibility, how good you are. Now see, again, this all depends on business to business. So there can be a volume flexibility, delivery speed, specification flexibility, resource utilization, how productive and efficient you are, innovation, what new way of doing things you have developed. For financial performance, it is always profitability, liquidity, capital market, return on investment, and competitiveness, what is your market share, overall growth in terms of your customer base. So all of this, when tackled in the best manner, will result in building block model being applied in the best possible way. Are we clear, everybody? So now can you write and manage building block model on your own? So see here, what this I have given you are general points, my friend. My friend, you would ask for some general points. So these are the general points which are going to be there in any question of building block model. Are we clear? Suppose for performance pyramid, these general points are always going to be there for a performance pyramid. These perspectives, these general points are always going to be there for your balanced scorecard. For triple bottom line also we have written. Are we clear, guys? Yes or no? So just general points that you want are here. Now whatever case study comes, these general points you have to write and come. And then connect it with whatever respective case study has been asked in the exam. Am I clear, guys? Yes. Am I clear? Are you guys clear with building block model? Yes. Can you make this whole diagram with yourself without looking at the book? Lights, camera rolling, start, action. And with this we complete building block model.